Hello, Hookah Pros and Internet alike. Gnome back here with the same flavor as previously seen in the Deadpool review. I think I'm going to call that a hookah chat, but since it's not really a chatting session, more as a mashup of attention deficit disorder, I'm not sure if I'm going to call it that or not. Anyhow, there are a few things I wanted to mention about this flavor that, suffice to say, I didn't get to. Clouds are a little thin right now because I just got this bowl started. The first thing I wanted to point out was the packaging. Where's the front of it? There. Nirvana, Super Shisha, WTF Alice, exotic floral and citrus mix. That is very true. It is very exotic, and it reminds me a lot of some very old school shishas in flavor. I could also easily imagine that it's a flavor like this that the Blue Caterpillar of Fame had. And we have this rose, which is in sepia tone blue. That's not a thing, but if sepia tone was blue and not brown, that's what it's in. And it's got a splatter of blood on it, apparently. Now, that is not leftovers from the Deadpool video. That is actually printed on there, and I hope most people realize that that is a reference to painting the roses red. I thought it was rather clever for them to present it that way. It's not bold and in your face or necessarily super gory, so very well done on that. The rest of it with the orange label and black canister, I always thought looks a bit medicinal, but hey, extreme, right? Okay. And when I say this reminds me of an old school flavor, it has a rose, jasmine, something another. It has that floraliness that sometimes Desi Merle has in its undertones. It's about all I can relate it to. It is just about unidentifiable, but it's very nice. I said in the other review that it had sort of a orangey undertone, and I think I need to clarify that it's not orange. I mean orange flowers. Kind of hibiscusy orange bloom. If you go up to an orange tree and you smell the bloom, that's kind of the floral that's coming out in this. Again, mildly disappointing that the cinnamon taste, if it is there at all, seems to be kind of a soapy-ish cinnamon taste, a little bit of a glycerin-y cinnamon mix, but the glycerin does not take over the flavor, which is really nice. As far as citrus goes, I think you could say it is citrus blooms, citrus flowers. Like, I know that might seem hard to explain, but it's not like 7-Up, it's not like a lime, it's more like you get some twigs or buds from off of a lime tree, crack them open, and get a good sniff of that, and that's what's coming through more. There is a heavy spice. And again, it's an unidentifiable style of spice that you find in the older shishas, in my opinion. I believe there's quite a bit of cardamom going on, which is really nice. This is definitely not going to be a flavor for everyone. It's not necessarily going to be the love of newbies. It's got a nice little bit of a buzz to it because it's Nirvana. But yeah, I think in my little quick sum it up video here, because these are points I didn't get to touch on necessarily very well, that, yeah, that's what we got going on. See you next bowl.